Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Thriller, baby. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Back at you with another one. Gang gonna be the game. I'm your host T Ross. Y'all don't know who the co-host is. K Crump. Today's episode, I want to talk about like the traditional woman versus the modern woman. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people, when you ask women certain questions about, what I'm saying, being a wife or the wifely duties and stuff. A lot of their responses be, well, this ain't the '60s and the '50s and the '60s and shit like that or whatever. It's almost like they feel like those women was, but those women let men run over them pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Control the whole show, and it was more about whatever the man wanted, this and that, and they didn't have no rights. So I want to know what you think about that situation, man. Like, because I hate to say somebody resent their grandmothers or their mothers, but the reality of it is, if you feel like those women were stupid as hell for doing what they done, I mean, what you really saying? You know what I'm saying? I'd like to hear your take on it, though, bro.
No, so I mean, you still had some strong women back then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just more rare nowadays where you find a woman who's so submissive that what I'm saying she won't raise back up at her husband. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays you'll get popped. Like ain't no doubt, but like they'll do something to you. Even if you got a lot of females involved in what I'm saying, street beefs type, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
gang banging and all that type of stuff now. So, you know, uh, back then in the traditional woman, we talking about the homemakers, you know what I'm saying? Uh, some of them stay at home, some of them did work, but they were still submissive to the man and they'd make sure they got something to eat and all of that kind of stuff. But uh, I think you gotta look at what women feel like they started from. They feel like it's um we were their oppressors. You know what I'm saying? In a way, because uh women for a long time, I forget which decades it was, but they wasn't even respected as humans for real. They was looked at more like property. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get a lot of domestics going on and what no domestic charge. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to laugh about it, but to just think about it, because
Yeah.
I wasn't alive during them times. So you know what I'm saying? Police get called to somebody's house where they've been abusing their wife. That ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's all men throughout the force, and they looking like shit. I do the same shit to my wife. So what? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when they came up with that charge, man, they feel like they gained some respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's been anytime you start somewhere like that, you're gonna want more. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to be equal. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we get this woman nowadays who challenged the man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? More so than even just, having confidence enough to stand up to the man. They want to challenge us. You know what I'm saying? They want to be better than us at a lot of the things that, we feel like are for men. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Uh, just to try and show us up in a way, and it'll never happen because we can't do some things that they can do better than them. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
just some things a woman can do that a man can't do. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying? And vice versa. And we just gotta accept that, man. And
Yeah.
that's the basics of, being able to respect what we both bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? And once we get past that, bro, or get back to that, you know what I'm saying? Because once upon a time, I believe people did understand that, level-headed people, you know what I'm saying? And people who didn't try. Why would you ever try to compare the man to the woman? Our roles
Right.
are different. Ain't no
Mm.
comparison. You know what I'm saying? We come together to make a unit. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's crazy, and it's only getting crazier though, bro. Because women have never stopped trying, and there's niggas out here that don't really respect females like that. So
Yeah.
you gotta look at both ends of it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
well,
saying?
me personally, like, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at both ends of the story regardless. At the end, because I do feel women. I mean, to their defense, like they feel like they didn't have no rights, or couldn't speak on this, or couldn't say this, or didn't have no authority or whatever, and they wanted this authority. They wanted to be equal to the man. But like I say, I never degrade, my ancestors because they come up under different morals and principles. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and me personally, I feel like those women was winning. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about, because a lot of people feel like winning got something to do with money all the time. We relate winning to money all the time, and that ain't always just winning. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like it's saying, what is the profit of man to gain the whole world and lose his soul, right? So at the end of the day, it's like just because you going out and you getting money and you feel like you independent and you don't need this or whatever, well, that don't make you more of a woman than they was. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, bro. It's just as important for you that career you chasing, or that money you chasing, that whatever you chasing, to try to be successful. It's just as
Mhm.
important to take care of those kids too. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't be caught up in the success and ain't nobody raising the kids. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the
So,
day, you can't degrade these women because this is just, to me, it's more valuable, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's more valuable for somebody to be at home with them kids, making sure them kids straight until they get of age and where they can take care of themselves. You see what I'm saying? That's why the whole world running reckless now. Oh, look at our younger generation. They running crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it had to come from something. And the only thing I can see is ain't nobody raising them. They not getting raised. They getting bought the necessities. You need some shoes, you need some clothes, boom, boom, boom. Now you grow old and run wild. You know what I'm saying? That's why we hate each other now. That's why men and women, it's a battle between our men and our women for that same reason. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I look at things like this. Because I never tell nobody how to live. I can only tell you what the facts of it is, and or whatever. If you don't want to believe it, it's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I'd never tell nobody that you shouldn't go off and live your dreams and try to be successful and try to do whatever you want to do, because we only got one life to live at the end of the day, and that's what you choose to do it. But don't forget one thing: you miss a lot of years of your kid's life. You see what I'm saying? The man was that sacrificial lamb to do that. You see what I'm saying? He had to miss the time and the whatever, you know what I'm saying, the ball games and the different shit that he can't go to because he got to be over here trying to make some money so he can provide for his family. You see what I'm saying? It was the man's job to do. Now, if women feel like, hey, I want to be just as equipped as a man, that still ain't gonna make you run the show, because the man got a different level of an ego. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna bow down. That's to you, this man, that woman, or this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because his ego won't let him. So that's not gonna make you run this show. You see what I'm saying? It's only going to make you equivalent to him as far as getting money, or surpass him. It really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what relationships should be based on anyways. It should be based on, oh, I make the most money, I run it, or you make the money. Nah. I don't care if my chick make $2 million a year, and I work at Walmart. If she don't respect me as being her husband and the control of the house, then we ain't got nothing. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't bring money inside of all of it, and
most definitely.
the,
Most
the,
definitely.
the modern women do these days. They bring money into everything. Everything is about money. And they feel like they was losing. Like I said before, and I say this again to all women. You can't make me feel like you losing anytime that you sitting at home collecting somebody's check and then issuing them money to go back to work with. That ain't losing to me. That's winning. And a lot of them women back in the day, that's what they was doing. The man come home, give his wife the check. She pay the bills and take care of whatever need to take care of. Give him a little few dollars to get back and forth to work. Boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's winning, bro. Like every company I've ever worked for, the bosses don't come clock in. So I mean, you can look at it two ways at the end of the day when it's all said and done. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily that the women. So I feel like, first of all, I feel like when with the kids and the youth, man, it's more to it than it's the household falling apart. The household falling apart is the reason why the kid ain't got no guidance. Why ain't no structure. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Without the mother and the father being present most of the time with the child, and both contributing so that the kid got that even balance, and
Right.
what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's guidance. You know what I'm saying? So, but in order, I see a lot of people these days who had their kids at such a young age that they haven't grew up themselves. A lot of people think that it's your age that make you grown, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's about your state of mind. You know what I'm saying? If you still out here doing the same things that you was doing when you was a shorty, running the streets, doing partying all the time, you're not ready to be a parent.
Right.
You're not ready to be a parent. A parent, because
Mm-hmm.
when you have a child, you done said, okay, my life is done. I'm dedicating the rest of my life to this seed. You know what I'm saying? Because everything got to change now.
Right.
Most of your time got to be dedicated to your child, or, doing something that's going to benefit y'all situation. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Period. It's going to, put y'all in a, or keep y'all where y'all at or whatever, maintain y'all life or make it better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't geared towards that, then it's not really productive. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's wasting time. And a lot of people find themselves doing that, like, still going out and partying and all that, don't know where they kid at. They got a 12, 13-year-old child at the crib. They kids somewhere probably outside with their friends doing something they probably shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or at some point in their life, they're going to exhibit that, looking for a certain kind of attention that they not getting, whether it's the mother or the father that done left the crib. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you had that, that tumultuous upbringing, bro. It's
Right.
always something going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, so it really, I think that's what got females feeling like, that old school lifestyle is over with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they ain't used to be out like they do. You know what I'm saying? Like there's groups going out. You know what I'm saying? To clubs though, not, and that started a while ago, but it gradually became that. That wasn't the traditional female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and now it's just, now you got the artists that's influencing the movement, and, what I'm saying, making females feel like they don't need me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's, it
And,
all depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what success is. It's accomplishing your goals, not
right.
somebody else's. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if you looking for, it all depends on what kind of relationship you're looking for. If you aim towards that and you get to it, then you successful. It don't matter what kind of relationship it is. That's your idea of success.
Right, and I think that's what the line get drawn at. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of the women back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say didn't care about money, but that was their top priority. You know what I'm saying? Money wasn't just the top priority to them. I think family was everything. You know what I'm saying? It was more so about uh, let me do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? To secure me a husband and watch my family grow from a young age to the old ages or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think nowadays it's more so they looking for the dude back in the days, right? Only problem is they want him to have a career going, be successful already or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come into this with some money. You feel me? Like average black man ain't broke already, pretty much. I don't know what world we living in. Like black people just sprouted out and now we balling. No, we not, cause we still at the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everybody can't have a rich man or the high value man or whatever they want to call it. And the most of the time, shit, most of y'all ain't willing to settle to be number 2, 3 because he gonna have him 2, 3 women. I don't care what you talking about. It sounds good. Oh, yeah, all that sounds good. He got one in L.A., Chicago, and New York. Mm-hmm. Why you playing? You feel what I'm saying? Because the arrogance then shot through the roof. The ego gone. And he got the money to back him, cuz, and shit, too many of them running at you. You ain't fighting everybody off. You still a man. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye say, how the fuck you stay faithful in a room full of hoes? Yeah, because you still a man at the end of the day. So don't be so caught up in the man with the most money. And I do get it. You don't nobody want no broke dude. I seen one woman say she'll never talk to no broke dude. And that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But just know one thing. If you already getting some money, the chances of you find a nigga that's getting some more money than you is slim to none. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, we all borderline broke, bro. We ain't walking around and we ain't buying yachts and none of that shit. You could damn near name the people that, them superstars. You know what I'm saying? Outside, how many, you know what I'm saying? Black people really getting real money, though, for real. Come on, bro. Like, average man, you know what I'm saying? Firemen, they trying to basically make these careers or jobs not be shit no more, pretty much. If you're a fireman or you're a construction worker, you know what I'm saying? Policeman or whatever you is. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can't get none of these women because that ain't what they looking for. You got to be clean, 100 and some or better. You know what I'm saying? So I think that unrealistic thing about men supposed to come in this already having some has changed a lot too. And don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot of more women is eating now than men. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, not saying they is, but a lot more women is eating. So now they feel like I'm eating just as much, so I really don't need you. But you can never think like us. That's the only problem with it, because we got this thing where a man has always been a better man based on his status. So if I'm getting some money or I'm a millionaire, shit, I'm always better to go check in. You know what I'm saying? For real. Don't matter what the case is. Whether she love me or love the money, I'm always better to go get something. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. And I ain't make them rules. That whoever, nature, society, whatever. But vice versa on the other foot, it ain't the same way. And that ain't even no disrespect, bro. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, look at Vivica Fox now. I mean, Taraji Henson, all them. Look at them. They 50-something, 60 years. I'm looking for a man. Baby, men look for younger women, cuz, for some reason. Like I said, I didn't make the rules. But that's just the way they is and shit. We just got to respect them. So while you chasing your career and worry about your money, worry about your dollar, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just know one thing. Try to go and secure in a family before it's too late. Because shit, it ain't like we running around looking for 40-year-olds to have families with. You see what I'm saying? So what's more important to you at the end of the day? Because money is one thing, and like I said, I do get it because I come from nothing, but just take away all of the money in the world. Take away all that. Don't worry about none of that. Forget all that. What you got left in the end? Nothing but family, cuz. This is more important than that, right? And if you really want to narrow it down to see how much more important it is, start asking yourself the things that you won't do for money. Would you do something? Would you off your mama for $1 million? See what I'm saying? Well, that million ain't that. It ain't even that important, is it? No. You off your child? It ain't as important as you think it is. That means family is the most important.